I got asked a really great question. I wanted to do a vlog on it so that all of you could hear. Yesterday I asked if anyone had any questions for me, and I got a lot of questions, and I'm so grateful. I love talking about this because the questions help me identify what you need to know. So I'm not just rambling. But someone contacted me that they have a sibling, a sister, who is an addict, who cannot seem to get clean and sober, who has a 5-year-old, a little one, who keeps getting taken away by social services, but they keep giving her back, and it's just a heartache. And this person was wanting to know, how can I detach from a sibling? How can I help my sibling? And, this is complicated because there's a child involved. So you can't help your sibling. You can't help your sister. I mean, if it's not enough that her daughter's getting taken away, obviously she's going to need more consequences than that, right? I don't know what state you're from, but shame on that state for not having a better child protective service. When there are children involved, I have done videos on this before, and when there are children involved, children come first. I don't care if it's blood. I don't care if it's your children that are the addicts and your grandchildren are in trouble. If you're the aunt, the uncle, the mother, the father, whoever you are, children cannot speak up for themselves, okay? So they don't know the number for Child Protective Services. A 5-year-old does not know that anything is even wrong with their mother, that they're in danger, and she is in danger. The child is in danger, she or he. I think you said it was a girl. So that child's in danger. So you can't do much for your sister until she's ready. But you can do something for that child. And that's what you need to think about. I mean, if you want to contact me, I will direct message you what my suggestion is, what I would do if it was me. And I am that mother. I am your sister. And I still know that this is what you do for children. You have to protect the children. So if it comes up, the Child Protective Services comes and gets the child again and then asks a family member if they want to take that child, you could do that. Or you could let it go into the foster system or to another family member so that she is safe and protected. That's what you could do for the daughter, right, for the little one. What you need to do for your sibling is you need to detach. You need to, don't loan money, don't, unless you're helping that child, taking food for the child, feeding the child, that's different, but you cannot enable your sister to continue this behavior. And I highly recommend you go to Al-Anon. Some people think you've got to be married to an alcoholic to go to Al-Anon. No. You could just be working or live next to an alcoholic addict. It'll drive you crazy enough to go to Al-Anon. So you need to go to Al-Anon, and you need to get some support for this. You might be the only person in the family that's willing to go to Al-Anon and help themselves so you can be a light for the rest of the family. Not meaning you're going to save them. You're going to learn healthy boundaries, healthy reactions, knowing what's your business and what's not your business, right? All that stuff you will learn in Al-Anon, and it's priceless, and other people will be interested in that, and you will become the go-to for people in the family to call and say, what do we do? What should we do? But regarding this child, it's very much like if you see, I'm just going to tell you this. I'm sure this is not a surprise to any alcoholic out there who's drank like I did. I drank and drove. I was a drunk driver, and I'm not proud of that. I'm a lucky woman that I didn't kill somebody or myself. Very, very lucky and blessed, maybe. I don't know what that is, that God protected me and others from me in that arena. But, now I'm sober and I drive and I see drunk drivers. And at first I was like, oh, I can't tell on them. I shouldn't say anything because I'm a drunk driver. I'll tell you when that changed, when I had my daughter. Not when I just had my daughter. First thing, what happened when she was very little, is I did not have her with me, and I went to a meeting, and I was on the way home from a meeting in my Toyota 4Runner. I had the car seat in the back. She was not with me. She was with her father at home. And I was coming home from a meeting, and it was about 9 o'clock at night. It was 8 o'clock meeting. It was about 9 o'clock at night, and I pulled up to a red light. There was a woman stopped in front of me. It was very quiet. It's in Palm Springs. I think it was in the summer, so not very busy. And I pulled up. It was actually in Palm Desert, not Palm Springs, a little neighboring town. And I pulled up to the light behind a woman who was completely stopped at a red light. I was completely stopped at a red light. We're sitting at the red light, and I look in my rearview mirror, and here comes a car, and he's not slowing down. He's going like full on pedal down. 50 miles an hour, maybe, right? Moving. Like the light is green, and we're not there. And I'm like, oh my God. I could see him. I can't do anything. I can't move to the side because someone's next to us. I can't move to the other side because cars are coming forward. And I was like, shit. And it happened so fast. He hit me. Bam, hit me from behind. I remember trying to brace myself. It's impossible. I saw him coming, and I just kind of put my head back and tried to brace myself. And boom, he hit me forward. I hit the woman in front of me. I pushed her out into the intersection. She could have been killed in the middle of the intersection. Boom. All three of us. All cars are stopped. It's quiet. I'm like, oh my God. I get out of my car and I walk back to his car. He's not moving. I'm thinking, oh my God, he's dead, right? She jumps out of her car and said, is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? I said, I don't know. They're not moving. And I walk up to the car, and this guy's in his car. He's drunk as a skunk. He's an older guy, and he's loaded. You can smell it. I looked at him. I said, sir, are you okay? He didn't even know where we were. I don't think he knew we were in an accident. I get it. I get it, right? So I said, okay. I call the police, right? I'm on the phone. And I don't want him to leave. So I said, sir, you have to stay right here. And she's going, let's pull off. And I'm like, don't move because we got a problem. You know, this guy's so drunk. He doesn't even know. I'm talking to him. He doesn't even know, right? So police come. It's all bad. I feel terrible for him. But you know what? Afterwards, I looked in the back seat of my car and I saw my child's seat, my daughter's child's seat, and I freaked out. I started bawling. I cried. I couldn't believe it. She could have been in the car. This could have been horrible. Then, boom, 16 years later, she gets her driver's license. Now, she starts driving, and I'm terrified, right? Her on the streets. Palm Springs is a very party town, so people are drinking all the time, going back and forth to the country club, to the restaurants. And I was driving, and she was not with me. She had her car. I think she was 18, and I was driving down this main road here that she drives often, and I saw this drunk driver, and the thought in my mind was, oh my God, what if my daughter was on the road? And I called him in. I turned him in. I did. And not because I don't have compassion, because I was terrified he was going to kill somebody. And you know what? I don't want him to have to live. Most people could not live with that if they killed somebody. So I get it. I don't want to be a tattletale. I don't want to be, Miss, goody two-shoes. However, when it comes to children and people's lives, we have to take care of each other. We really do. So it's a different situation when a child's involved, but you can't help the alcoholic, but you can help that little child. Okay? Go to Al-Anon. They will help you with this. If you need some direct discussion with this, I'm available. Okay? Love you all. Tough topic. Bye.